little bit different. I don't remember exactly how we did it, but it was pretty.
I think it's difficult to join a new group because the dynamics and the way decisions are made.
Coming into a situation that's existed for a long time, these guys have their own way of not only doing things and making music, but you know, the comedy in the group, so you got to quickly try to catch up in that area. It helps everybody find a neutral ground.
I think we found that we got to know ourselves as this band better with these guys.
The bar, the standard did raise. These guys are such great players, you know, and I know that I've certainly become a better player and much more serious about what I'm doing.
I moved to LA kind of to pursue not making a record. We kind of said, hey, let's go into the studio and record these few songs. When we started the process, it became, let's finish a record right now.
It was written all kinds of ways. I mean, you know, Pat and I got together, you know, at one point in Los Angeles for a while. Pat, you know, a lot of times will come in with his own, like, melodic idea that's kind of like the song. You know, it's like he'll sing a melody and the chords are kind of, you know, imprinted there.
Would you believe me if I said my head is...
You know, I do know that there are bands that there's one guy or two guys who write. I just never wanted to be in that kind of group because then you lose what might have been. And so Brandon does a lot of his own stuff, and then he'll do a lot of stuff with us, and Johnny will do the same thing, and Scott and Jimmy will do the same thing. So we have our individual stuff, and then we have our group efforts or team efforts.
Brandon and Johnny did a lot of writing on this record, which was really nice and refreshing. You know, just to have the new musical influences there.
I'm just trying to tell you that I'm letting you go. Am I reaching you now?
When the lyrics started coming in from Pat,
And I convince myself that over don't mean over.
and were incredibly ultra personal.
I convince myself.
I talked to Pat about it, and as it was shaping up, I felt like it showed all the signs of living in that space, and I think that happens on this
We
record.
got too excited for our own good.
A lot of times, you know, there'll be a vocal thing that somebody will hum or whatever that will become a guitar line or a piano thing. There's a song called Shelter Me.
Thought about you.
Brandon and Johnny kind of got into their studio and started playing, you know, this music. Johnny put a melody on it. Hey, na, 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 hey, hey, na, na, na. I mean, because, you know, you weren't really thinking.
What was interesting to me is that being new to the band and new to this process, I think what I really appreciated with these guys is that we worked really hard. And that's one of the things I'm really taking away from the making of this record is how hard we worked on it.
We're pretty tough on ourselves. I think we check each other all the time. There's constant, you know, personal checking of music and how to make things better.
It was our quickest record I think we've ever made, didn't we? We kind of like from start to finish, it was like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, it was really fast. One of the things you never want a producer to do, or a manager or a record company to do, is be enthusiastic for any other reason other than personal enthusiasm. I can't say enough good things about Brendan O'Brien. When he gets excited, it is very clear that something good is happening. I think after the first 2 hours, he realized, as we did, that this is better than it's ever been. it's easier for him to work with these 5 guys than it has ever been. And it was easier for us to work with him because we were so prepared. We had all this material. It was like, man, let's keep making records together because this was great.
Now I don't mean to test your faith or make you think that I won't wait for you, 'cause I will.
We're good, right?
Yeah.